Welcome to my YouTube channel Tesla Live to Learn. In previous lecture, I have discussed some basics of electromagnetic fields which are very useful in understanding electrical machines. In this video, I am going to discuss working principle of DC generator. We all know that generator is a device which converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. There are three different types of generators. One is DC generator, second one induction generator, and third one is synchronous generator. Both induction and synchronous generator are AC generators, and the output of those generators is AC value. The output of DC generator is DC output voltage, and the working principle of generator is Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Faraday's law states that whenever there is a change in flux linkage with the conductor, an EMF is induced in that particular conductor, and the direction of induced EMF can be identified by using Fleming's right hand rule. I have discussed all these points in previous lecture. If you want, you can check out that video. Okay. And in DC generator, conductors are moving in a time invariant magnetic field, so there is a change in flux linkage with the conductors and EMF is induced according to Faraday's law. The EMF which is induced in DC generator is dynamically induced EMF, and the direction can be identified by using Fleming's right hand rule, and the important point is the magnetic field which is present in the DC generator is time invariant magnetic field. The magnitude of induced EMF can be identified by using equation E equal to BVL sin theta, where B is magnetic flux density in Weber per meter square, V is linear velocity of rotor in meter per second, and L is length of the conductor in meters, and theta is angle between vectors B bar and V bar. The relationship between linear velocity and angular velocity is V equal to R omega, where R is the radius of the rotor and omega is the angular speed of the rotor. Okay, let us draw a simple waveform of generated EMF to understand what is happening in DC generator. So for that, I am going to consider a simple two-pole generator. So these are all the different positions of conductors when it is rotating. Okay, the speed, let us assume that speed of rotor is 1 revolution per second. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are all the different positions of this conductor in a 1 revolution per second time, in a second time, and the lines which are red in color are flux lines. Okay, now let us assume Fleming's right hand rule at this particular point. So stretch your forefinger, middle finger and thumb mutually perpendicular, then forefinger indicates direction of the flux lines, middle finger indicates direction of induced EMF, and thumb indicates motion of the conductor. We assumed that conductor is moving in this direction. Okay, so let us, if you apply Fleming's right hand rule, the direction of induced EMF will be into the board at this point, and it will be out of the board at this point. So now if we consider this equation, when theta is 90 degrees, E value is BVL. Since sin 90 is 1, so E value will be BVL, and when theta is minus 90 degrees, or you can call it as 270 degrees, E value is minus BVL. So let us draw a simple waveform of induced EMF. Okay, these are all the position 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are all the different positions of this rotor. Okay, the rotor is rotating in this manner, at this, let us start with position number 1. At this point, conductor is moving in this direction, okay, and flux lines are in opposite direction. So angle is theta equal to 180 degrees. These two are in anti-parallel, so theta is 180 degrees, sin 180 is 0. So at position 1, the value of EMF is 0. At position 2, conductor is moving in this direction and the flux lines are in this direction. The theta value is 90 degrees. So at position 2, value is, when theta is 90 degrees, value is BVL. And at this point, conductor direction is in this direction and flux lines are also in same direction. So the angle between V bar and B bar are theta equal to 0 degrees. So sin 0 value is 0. At position 3 also the magnitude is 0. And at position number 4, conductor is moving in downward direction and magnetic flux are in this direction. So angle between these two is minus 90 degrees, or you can call it as 270 degrees. Okay, the value will be minus BVL. And after completion of one revolution, rotor will come to position number 5. At this point, same as case number 1 or position number 1, the value will be 0. So if you connect these dots, this will be the waveform of induced EMF. Okay, the maximum value is E equal to BVL and the minimum value is E equal to minus BVL. So we can understand that the induced EMF in the rotor is in alternating in nature. So but by using a commutator and brush system, this alternating EMF is converted into DC value. The commutator and brush system will work as rectifier, and this alternating EMF can be converted into DC value, and the output value is DC voltage. Okay, now for 1 revolution per second there are 2 poles and 1 cycle, 1 complete cycle. Okay, 1 revolution, 2 poles, 1 cycle per second. If there are 4 poles, 1 revolution per second, 4 poles, there will be 1 more cycle. For 2 poles, 2 peak values, and for 4 poles, 1, 2, 3, 4 peak values. So there will be 2 cycles per second. For 1 revolution, if it is a 6-pole machine, there will be 3 cycles. If it is a 8-pole machine, there will be 4 cycles. So if it is a p-pole machine, the number of poles are p, then p by 2 cycles will be there. Okay, for 1 revolution, p-pole machine gives p by 2 cycles per second. So if machine rotates n times in 1 second, that is n revolutions per second, then how many number of cycles will be there? N p by 2 cycles will be there. Okay, we all know that the frequency is nothing but number of cycles per second. Okay, F equal to NP by 2. This is the frequency of induced EMF in a generator. So if this N is number of revolutions per second. So if we consider 1 minute time, how many seconds are there in 1 minute? 60 seconds. So how many revolutions will it make? N into 60, there will be 60 N revolutions per minute. Okay, we'll call it as capital N. Capital N equal to 60 N revolution per minute. So this is very important term. We measure the speed in revolution per minute. N is RPM. RPM N equal to 60 into RPS. So small n equal to capital N by 60, and therefore F equal to capital N into P by 120. So we just replaced this value in this equation. So the value of frequency is F equal to NP by 120. This is very important equation. This equation is very useful in AC machines also. So this is the working principle of DC generator. The actually what is happening is the generated EMF is alternating in nature. Because of commutator and brush system, that alternating nature generated EMF can be converted into DC value. Okay, and the frequency of generated EMF is F equal to capital N into P by 120, where N is speed of the machine in revolution per minute and P is number of poles of machine. So hope you like this video. If you learn any new thing in this video, I would like to know. So please mention